Genuine question before I begin. Why is this actually like dead ass the best NCT album? Anyway, hello. Welcome. This is another installment of what I've dubbed the albums I need to talk about before I actually go crazy and I snap and I lose my mind. Today we're talking about NCT Dream's Dreamscape album. In honor of their new album, I guess. I was gonna make this video before they announced it, and then I just never got around to it, but they are coming back. I hope it's of equal quality, but that's not the point. The point is this album because I am so feral about their Dreamscape album. First, though, a brief disclaimer, a warning. I'm unwell about this album, right? I'm gonna be crazy throughout this video, and everything I say in this video is just my opinion on this album. You can hate this album. You can think this is the worst NCT Dream album you've ever heard. Insane stance. But I respect you for having it because music is subjective. And that is great. Alrighty, now that we've covered that, let us begin. And of course, we must begin with the opening song, the intro song, Dreamscape. And here's the thing. I'm very aware that I'm deranged when it comes to opening songs. However, I also stand by I'm always right about them. And this song, this is a gold star opener for me. We open with the chorus, and this chorus is excellent, if you were wondering. It's very bright and cheerful, and honestly reminds me of like what Dream's concept was originally. Not so much the music they made, but like the energies and vibes around the music. Anyway, after that, we get our verse, and I still lose my mind to this verse when I hear this song. I've heard this song Lord knows how many times. I still lose my mind because the way it slows it down, and Jisung's voice here. I saw a tweet recently that was like, God bless the Dreamscape album for giving us more vocal Jisung content, and they are correct. He sounds so good here, get him a solo album immediately. We do also need to discuss the beat drop because controversially, I do enjoy it. I say controversially because it's something that I would typically hate. I shouldn't like it, but I think it works. I actually do really like it here. I think it works well in the song, and the music is cool. Basically, a goated opener, if we're being quite honest with ourselves. Like, I'm not gonna call it an intro. I know it has intro in the name. It's a whole song. Like, it is a full 2+ minutes long. This is a song. And it is perfection. I feel like the best thing you want the opener to do on an album is get me hyped to listen to the album, no matter how many times I've heard it before. And even now, like, I've heard this album dozens of times. Even now, when I sit down and I put on the album and I hear the Dreamscape intro, I'm like, yes, let's go listen to the best album ever made. Anyway, now let's talk about the title track, okay? The lead single off this album, When I'm With You. And if I were to be objective and normal, I would tell you this is the best Dream song or Dream title, I should say, that wasn't originally a hot song. And it's also kind of the only sound I ever want them to do going forward. By that I mean, this song is perfection. This song is pop perfection. I love it so bad. The music on here is phenomenal. I don't know which of the like 6 composers on here is responsible, so I'm giving credit to all of them. All of them deserve to be knighted. Plus, there's the verses. I love these verses. I love these verses so bad. The first one's just so poppy and fun, and Haechan sounds so good. And prepare yourselves for his solo album's release, by which I mean prepare yourselves for me when his solo album comes out. There's a very real chance I will be diabolically unhinged about it, and we all need to be okay with that. The bridge is also, dare I say, insanely good. Channel sounds so good here. I don't know what it's doing with his voice. Like, I don't know what his voice is doing, but it hits a very particular itch in my brain that apparently only he can scratch, and I didn't know existed, and now it haunts me. I need to hear it consistently. And to think, I haven't even mentioned the chorus yet. This chorus is amazing. I love it so bad. Again, it's bright and fun and cheerful, and we've gotten a very mixed bag of Dream choruses, I would say, in recent times, and some have been great, but none have been this level of excellence, okay? None have even come close. This one just makes me want to run on the beach and frolic in the fields. Big picture, I do actually think of their mainline singles that were not originally hot songs. This is their best. I do stand by that, and I am fearful because this song kind of did flop on the charts, and I'm very scared SM's gonna overcorrect and give them Nothing Fun or Poppy again, and if that happens and the building catches fire, mind your business. Moving on. Next we have Flying Kiss, and I adore this song. I would say it's one of my favorites on the album, but if I'm being honest, it's probably not even top 3. That said, it is insanely good. The first verse is this nice, chill thing, and it is long, at least by like K-pop verse standards. It's a long one, and every second of it is absolutely flawless. The pre-chorus is also stunningly beautiful. The vocals on there are wilding the fuck out, which isn't overly surprising. These are Dream vocals we're talking about. They know what they're doing, but also they sound amazing, and it flows really well into the chorus. And then there is the chorus. This chorus, okay, the song itself might not be top 3 favorites. There's choruses. I love this chorus so much. It's like just upbeat enough, and it's very fast in a way that I feel like shouldn't work, but works so perfectly. I'm unwell about this chorus. As a whole, it's amazing. I love any song that really lets Dream showcase their vocals properly. I feel like a lot of their songs don't actually properly give them the opportunity to showcase their vocals, and I love this for that exact reason. Plus, it was written by Hitson. If there's something similar to this on his album and I go crazy about it, that's just what has to happen. Oh god. Okay, it's time. We have to talk about I Hate Fruits. Now, here's the thing. I really think this might be Dream's best B-side, or failing that, my favorite Dream B-side in their entire discography. If I were to make a holy trinity of NCT Dream B-sides, best believe this is one of those 3. I'm genuinely fearful to learn how many times I've actually streamed this song, like the number itself. Here's the fun fact. So today, as of me filming this, is the 10th anniversary of Apple Music, which means they released the like all-time playlist. I Hate Fruits is disturbingly high on that playlist for a song that came out 6 months ago. It's one of my most streamed songs of all time. It's been out for 6 months. And here's the thing. This is a song that I can't listen to once. When I listen to I Hate Fruits, the first time is just to like remind myself how good it is. And then I have to listen to it again to properly enjoy it. I don't even know how to like describe this song with words in the English language, because the verses are like pretty chill. Mark's little rap is everything to me, but they're also poppy, but not in the Dream way. Like there's no song in their catalog that I feel I can properly compare these verses to, because they're simultaneously toned down, but absolutely fucking in every way imaginable. And then there's the bridge. This bridge has me psychologically disturbed, okay? Just like Jisung at the start of this bridge has me feral. It has me foaming at the mouth. I need his solo album. I need his Danger era. Jisung aside, the rest of the bridge is still also incredible. Renjun and Channel sound amazing. The music is gorgeous. Frankly, I have an out-of-body experience to this bridge pretty much every time I listen to it. But enough about that. We need to get to this chorus. This chorus defies logic. It defies common sense. It is everything I want from an NCT Dream chorus. And listen, if you want to see me go absolutely crazy, put on this chorus for it. It'll happen. I remember when this song came out, someone on Twitter was like, this song is like if an R&B song met a hyper pop song, and that does kind of feel accurate. Like, this chorus isn't a hyper pop chorus. The BPM is way too low for that, but it has the same vibe. It has the energies and the effect on me that a hyper pop chorus has. Plus, there's the last chorus. I see God during that last chorus. Sonically, it is almost identical to every other chorus on the song, but they shift the lyrics. They shift the lyrics just a bit, and that kind of does everything for me. Like, yes, it is like a grapefruit. In conclusion, love does not begin to describe how I feel about the song. Obsession does not begin to describe how I feel about this song. This song has an effect on me that I don't think any other NCT Dream song has had. Maybe Dear Dream comes the closest, but that's a very different vibe. It's just, this song is so fucking good. Also, while I'm here, I would like to take this moment in time to call out NCT Dream and SM Entertainment for being cowards. For the unaware, they have never, to my knowledge, performed this song live. And I swear to God, I check like once a month to see if I Hate Fruits has been done live, and every time it hasn't. I'm getting dangerously close to just emailing SM Entertainment and being like, name your price. I'll pay you cold, hard cash for Dream to perform this on live. Name your price. We desperately need to move on. So let's get into the next song, No Escape. And here's the thing. I would like to begin by saying I enjoy this song. When I listen to this album, I don't skip this song, but I do think it's the biggest miss on this album. I do think part of it is coming off of whatever you want to call I Hate Fruits. So there is that at play, but there are also the verses. Like, these verses aren't great. They're not the worst thing in the NCT Dream canon, but they are definitely the worst on this album. The sole exception is Haechan in the second verse. Something about that scratched the itch in my brain. I've been saying for years, we need a Mark Hyuk duo album. I'm so serious. I think if SM launched them as a duo, it would do absolutely insane numbers. I've been saying this for years. And I feel like this verse reignited that fire in my soul. I say like the fire has ever really gone down. I do also enjoy the bridge, for what it's worth. Or at least I should say I enjoy the bridge before the beat drops, where it's just nice vocals and cool music. That part hits. But that does bring us to my core gripe with this song. I don't like the music very much. For example, in the chorus, I actually think the chorus could have really worked, except I don't like the music in it. And I know it's the music because in the last chorus where it starts without the music, I like that part. That part's good, so I know the music is what ruins the chorus for me. As a whole, it's a fine song. In the post-2020 NCT Dream canon, this is nowhere near their worst. I honestly think this should have been on the Dreamscape mini, like the mini they had at the beginning of last year. It should have been on that. That vibe was much darker and rougher. I think it would have fit better as opposed to this one, which is more fun and chill. Whatever. Let's talk about Best of Me now. And here, I think it actually proves my No Escape point, because if we wanted something darker or rougher on this album, we have this song. This song is definitely, after No Escape, the darkest thing on here, or at least the roughest, I guess I'll call it. And it works so much better. I do think it's because the verses are just stronger on here, in spite of being a fanatical NCT Dream fan. That feels like the right terminology. We're gonna go with it. Fanatical. I'm not the biggest fan of Jeno or Jaemin's rapping, which does happen a lot. So it's usually a detriment. I actually like the raps here. Aside from Mark. Mark has always been good, but like the raps on here are a lot stronger than typical Dream raps, in my opinion. Also, the pre-chorus on here is pretty great. It's nice, it has pretty vocals, it flows well into the chorus. And speaking of, I do like the chorus. I wish the music was quieter, but that's pretty much my only gripe with it. Aside from that, I think it works. What we got still works, and I've seen them do much worse sounds while trying a very similar vibe to this song, so I will not be complaining about this chorus. In short, it's good. It's not amazing, and there are several amazing songs on this album. Like, this is definitely on the weaker half of the album, but it's not a bad song. Okay, next we have You, and we are back to the songs that I'm crazy about. Okay, this one, it's like chill. It's toned down, but also has the same like bright and summer energies as a lot of the songs on here. To be fair, it is actively summer. I am actively sweating my ass off in my apartment because it's summer. So like, the summer energies are upon me, but they're also in the song. And these vibes are on full display in the chorus. This chorus is bright and summery, but also, especially in comparison to the last few songs, very chill. And I think the combination works. I think it does things. It has hopeful vibes. That's the real word for how I feel about this song, along with everything else. I stand by everything else. But it also has this hopeful energy to it. But it's not just the chorus. I do love the verses, but the bridge also has me a little feral. Like, it starts with that little Mark interlude moment. It's so fun. It's so Mark. Like, I love it so bad. One day we'll talk about First Fruits, another album that has me slightly feral, but that's not this video. The point is, we get that, and then we get really nice vocals from Renjun and Jisung. I love it. And then we just close with the chorus 2 more times. And we've established I love the chorus, especially the last chorus. This is another one where, like, if you want to see me go insane, put on the last chorus of this album. Something about the music there just has me climbing the walls. Like, I'm crazy about it. It's some of the best on this album, and I think we've established I love the background music on this album. Speaking of, let's get into Heavenly. And if it were not for my distinctive feelings about I Hate Fruits, this would be my favorite song on this album. This chorus is just everything to me. It's bright, it's fun, it's catchy. It has the energies of like a cute early 2000s pop song, and as a child of the 2000s, I'm fully in support of it. But it's not just the chorus, the verses are also amazing. I've noticed a trend on this album that I'm gonna take this song to highlight. I think this album really got into taking Jisung and Haechan and combining their vocals, specifically in the first verse of songs, and I think it works so well. I think their vocals mix really nicely together. I kind of hope there's a Jisung feature on the Haechan solo album. The second verse also gets us, dare I say, the best raps on this album. Mark has always been the shining star of dream rapping. I don't think that's a controversial opinion, and his more like song rap really works here. But even Jeno and Jaemin, their raps fit the vibes perfectly. And then there's the bridge. Firstly, I believe this is the best rap on this album, and I could be very easily convinced this is the best rap in the entire Dream catalog. We start with excellent raps from Jeno and Jaemin, and then Channel comes in and just devours with his vocals. Here's my thing. Here's what I noticed in this bridge. I want a Mark and Channel single. I actually think it would fuck really hard. I want it almost as bad as a Mark Hyuk one now. Plus, the final chorus is crazy work, okay? We've established I like the chorus. I love the chorus. We've already established that, right? Then you add in Mark's little ad-libs, and more importantly, you add in the main vocals belting their hearts out. I'm so serious. Not only is this like some of the best music in SM's catalog, the final minute of this song, crazy work. To summarize, God tier, okay? God tier song. If not for my deranged behavior about I Hate Fruits, this would be my favorite song on the album. And I've seen a lot of people say that Heavenly is Dream's best song overall, and I can't even fight you. Like, that's a very valid stance to have. Our next song is Night Poem, and here's the thing. I do like this song, I just don't have a ton to say about it. It's not that this isn't a good song, though. I like it. I enjoy it. It's just one of those songs where the vibe is much more just lay back and experience it, and that's what I do. I see God to this song, but it's not one that I can really, like, discuss. What do I want to tell you about this song? Channel sounds good, so does Renjun. The, like, lighter vocalists of Dream definitely work really well with this vibe. What else? Less raps, that's a common one for me, but, like, less raps. Okay, that's all I got. Second to last song is Off the Wall, and this is another one I don't have a lot to say about, simply because I really like it. It's fun, it's funky, I just don't have a whole monologue for it. Honestly, if I had to summarize this entire song into one word, that word would be fun. I know I've described other songs on this album as just fun, and they are, but I feel like this is almost the embodiment of fun in a song. I feel like this is the song they play to like symbolize in a movie that you're having a fun night out with friends. This album does also have some of my favorite rapping on the album. The bridge sees Mark and Jeno doing some quick little raps. I think they work well. The verses are also good too. However, the shining star is absolutely the chorus. This chorus is fun and catchy. Again, it feels like if you took like a classic 2000s, like maybe late 90s sitcom, and you have that scene where they're having a party and they're wearing fun hats and there's streamers and sunglasses and all that shit. Take that, make it a song. That's the chorus of this song. But that's all I got, which means it is time for the final song. And closing out the album is the pre-release Rains in Heaven. Another song I am insane about, but we're not going to get into it because when the song came out, I made a whole video about it that I will be putting in the description. The synopsis, however, is that it's amazing. Dream's strong suit, unironically, is their pre-releases. I feel like they're like standalone digital singles, and their pre-release singles are often stronger than the mainline albums, which is interesting. I could analyze that. I'm choosing not to. The point is, I love Rains in Heavens. It was one of my most streamed songs last year. I think it was like second or third or something. It was up there for sure. I adore it. I love it so bad. But with that, it is score time. I'm gonna try and be objective when I say this, okay? 9.8 out of 10. That's what I'm thinking. 9.8 out of 10. This album has some of the best songs Dream has ever released. And I think if we take their like adult content, or at least their post Mark's return content, this is like, if you were to make me list out their 5 best songs since Hot Sauce, at least 3 of them are coming off of this album. Like, this thing is crazy. The only downside is that one song doesn't fit the vibes perfectly, and even then I still like it. So like, yeah, 9.8 out of 10. But that's all I got for you today. So thank you so much for watching. If you made it through my entire rantings, God bless you. Even the bestie can't do that anymore. What do I want to tell you? Thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to, or don't. I'll truly be fine either way. This entire experience was mainly a therapy session for me, so I can hopefully be more normal about this album. In the description, I will put my Rains in Heaven review. I am also going to pull my Dream reviews. I'll just put like a bunch of NCT Dream reviews down there. I will also put a playlist, however, that has all of my NCT reviews. There's a lot in there. Proceed with caution. I will also be putting down there my history of NCT. It is 2.5 hours long and quite outdated. It was released and made back like right before Candy came out, I'm pretty sure. So like, it's everything up until that. I just sit down, I run through the entire history of NCT, all the units. It's a lot of things. Again, 2.5 hours long. Watch it at your own peril. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!